Yo, how we all doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Getting shredded each day, and what's currently keeping me going. I'm not feeling, I'm not yet. I'm not feeling the prep yet, but still, I have the hardest part is yet to come. Right now I would say I'm like 7 to 8% body fat, and of course, if you want to be stage ready, you need to be like 3, 4, 5%. And that's the hardest part, getting from like 8% down to 4 or 5. That's almost as hard as going from no, nothing is hard as that. I take that back. Prep brain, as you can see, prep brain is starting to kick in. I'm stumbling on my words and not thinking straight, but hey, that's okay. I have a bigger goal in front of me, and that is to be fat free on stage. I will talk more about the prep later on when I finish this workout. But for now, let's train shoulders and arms. I already did some side delts, laterals, 2 sets on a machine, and now I'm doing my first movement for the shoulders. First pressing movement for the shoulders, which is overhead press. Here I'm gonna do 2 sets. First one will be heavier, 6 to 10. Second set, 8 to 12. Then do a rest pause, so fail somewhere around the 8 to 12 rep range, rest 15 to 20 seconds, go again until failure. That's gonna be it for this one. After shoulders, I will train arms. Just one movement for the bis and tris, I will show you that, but I won't show you the whole shoulder workout because I already filmed that like 2 videos ago, I think, or 3. So yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Let's work. Nice. Whew. On my first set, I ain't doing those half reps. I mean partials, because I've noticed if I do that on my first set, which is always the heavier set, because I go like 6 to 10 on the reps, it messes me up pretty freaking bad. I feel like it demands so much recovery on me, and I don't get much in return when it comes to muscle growth and maintaining of muscle, especially now in prep. When I'm pushing, hard, eating a lot of food in the off season, then I might do that, because I'm eating more food, my recovery capabilities are much better. But right now, I ain't doing that on my first set, just on my second set. I mean, second or last set of each exercise, like you just saw. Okay, next one. Again, some shoulder laterals. Let's go. Okay, third exercise of the day, cable side laterals. Last week, I was doing heavy dumbbell side laterals and I tweaked my left wrist a little bit. So this week, I'm just gonna skip that exercise and do something different, something where I don't have to grip to work my side delts. So I'm using cuffs on a cable, and yeah, that's pretty much it, the reasoning. If my wrist didn't hurt, I would do the dumbbells, because I like dumbbells a lot. But still, cables are also a great option. Who knows, maybe I start loving cables, because I haven't done them in a while, I have to admit. Also, one thing I want to say on this exercise is when you're setting up, if you can adjust the height of your cable, I would always adjust it to be in line with your arm. So when you start the movement from here, everything, all the tension is on the side delt. If I start from the bottom position on a cable and I start doing this, then you see the cable would go diagonally like this, and the first part of the movement would be my traps lifting the weight up, and then my side delts would finish the movement. That's why it's a great thing, in my opinion, to keep this lined up so all the tension is on the side delts, because I ain't trying to hit my traps right now. I'm trying to get huge side delts, man. Okay, let's go. 2 sets here. First one, I mean the same thing as I did on the previous exercise. 6 to 10 heavier first one. Second set, 8 to 12, 10 to 15, somewhere in that range. Fail, rest 15, 20 seconds, go and go again. No, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. Since I already did rest pause on that shoulder press, I'm gonna do a drop set here. Why not? Let's go. Ooh, this is heavy. Let's go. Okay, shoulders are done. After those side laterals, I did front raises on a cable with a rope, and I did reverse back deck. 3 sets for the rear delts. And oh no, I'm lying. I did 2 sets, and second set was a rest pause set on the rear delts. Okay, so here now I have some triceps to do. Only one exercise, and by far this is my favorite exercise for the tries. It's like a combination of a rope extension and pullover. So I'm going all the way up, and from here I'm going down with my arms and then pulling the weight down. That way I get the triceps activated by doing this, and also by doing this I get some tricep activation. And I love this exercise ever since ever since I learned it. I learned it from I saw it from a guy called GVS on YouTube, and I gave it a try, and I absolutely love this exercise. So from now on, every single day when I'm training triceps, I'm doing this exercise. So here, 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps, and yeah, that's gonna be it. No, one more bicep movement after this, and that's gonna be the end of the session. So seven movements, 7 exercises overall, 5 for the delts, 2 for arms, and that's it. Let's go. Last one, 2 sets here, 8 to 12. And second set, I'm gonna throw in a rest pause, and that's it. One thing I wanna say, exercises like these helped me bring up my biceps over this past mass gaining phase and over this prep phase. Exercises where I have a pad to lean my upper arms against. So any type of a preacher curl, whether it be on a cable or a machine type of preacher curl, or preacher curl with dumbbells, or just seated. I think those are called concentration curls, where you're supporting your arm, with your leg. I just did a lot of those because I had problems connecting with my biceps, and that, having something to push against my arms, some counter force, really helped me develop a better mind muscle connection, and I think that resulted in a much better. I don't think, I know that resulted in much better biceps this year. So there's a tip for you guys. You might want to use it if you have trouble with your arm growth. Okay, let's go. That is all, folks. Okay, boom, session done, man. That's it for shoulders and arms. Today I gotta eat up. I have a little bit more carbs today, 420 grams of carbs today. Have to fuel myself up for tomorrow's leg day session. Quads, hams, and a little bit of glutes. You know, I don't need bigger glutes, but why am I doing it? Is because it's nice energy expenditure, and the bro science says if you train a body part that you want shredded more often, it will get shredded easier. So yeah, you know, that's the thing that the judges are looking for on stage: shredded glutes and the shredded hamstrings. And yeah, man, I think it's helping. You know, it's total bro science. You know, there's no proper scientific evidence to back this up, but yeah, I'm gonna trust the bro science because the bro science works. The bro science is so much ahead of the real science, in my humble opinion. And every year it gets more and more true. That statement becomes more and more true. For example, I'm gonna give you one, was the protein absorption per meal. Science said that you can only absorb like 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, and the rest you can't absorb. All up until, that was the theory for the past, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years. And all up until, I think, early on this year, they came out with a study where they gave people 100 grams of protein after their workout, and they were able to absorb all of it. So yeah, that's only one example of how bro science is ahead of the real science. So yeah, there are many more. Trust me, man, because the most shredded, the most jacked people on this earth are bodybuilders, and they rely on bro science. Not saying the real science doesn't work. Of course it works, you know. There are some good things that you can learn from bro science and from the real science, but yeah, just don't get married to one thing and be like, I only trust bro science, I'm not looking at real science, or I only trust real science, bro science is stupid. If you go about it that way with anything in life, you know, I think you're I think you're wrong, and I think you would be better off with a different mindset. But hey, that's just me. That's just what I think. Do whatever you want to do, man. Just make sure to enjoy the process, because trust me, I'm enjoying this one, man. Getting shredded, more and more shredded each day. I've never been this shredded in my life, and it's not hard. At least not yet. Maybe because I'm not, you know, like stage ready. But for now, I mean, it is hard. Maybe I'm just used to it. And also the excitement, because I'm doing this for the first time ever in my life. I'm getting stage ready. I think that excitement is pushing me every single day, and I'm keeping myself busy. That's one good advice that I can give you for anyone in a calorie deficit, getting shredded, whether it be just losing weight, whatever. It doesn't matter how shredded you're trying to get. Keep yourself busy if you're in a calorie deficit. That way the time will pass faster, and you won't think so much about food. I think about food a lot when I don't have nothing to do. I mean, you always have something to do, but when I become lazy and I just lay at home, that's when the hunger kicks in. But if you constantly keep yourself busy with things throughout the day, you won't have time to think about food, man. You're just working, 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 whatever it is, and you look at the clock and you're like, oh man, it's time to eat again. I totally forgot. Boom, eat, get straight back to work, and repeat the whole process every day. That's at least what I've been doing, and all I can say is it's working. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.